Yeah, you fell on your shoulder. Did you guys, anyone ice bath?
No ice bath. A lot of water. Electrolytes.
Why didn't you ice bath?
Chicken.
Right.
Tired.
Right.
Long nap.
Right. So they have to do that every game, every practice. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay.
I don't know if you saw, but Tip might have.
She jammed her finger.
Is she
Yeah.
gonna be okay?
Yeah. Tips jams her finger.
She's not progressing.
She was excellent today. She was picking apart the defense, making the reads, being super patient, playing off two. Like, she's progressing. Yeah.
Is it gonna be like a pain tolerance thing with that? Like trying to set the power forward?
You're gonna have to ask Tip that. Yeah. But have you seen Tip get that bloody nose and just have a smile on her face? She's probably one of the most resilient players I've ever been around, to where, like, I've known I gotten hit before, I start crying. Tip don't cry, so she's resilient. Yeah.
How is Cheti progressing? Is she going to travel?
Yeah, well, that I don't know, but it's day to day. She's doing great. She actually invited her into a coach's meeting today, and so just really good to just pick her brain just to see what she sees out there. So yeah, just day to day.
Is Yusei going to travel with you guys? Is she going to be?
She's still getting acclimated, I think, just like the other players from overseas.
Yeah.
We give them like a full week just to, you know what I mean, to get acclimated to the time change.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just continue to build from there.
Okay, so you don't expect her to be?
I don't even remember what day. I just remember the score was 107 to 23. Sorry, that was the only thing I could really remember. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Leticia was telling me that you guys have been simulating back-to-backs in practice. I'm curious, like, what does that look like? Does that, like, you scrimmage the same amount of time on, like, Thursday and Friday, or how does that work in practice?
A little bit more intentional, I'd say, by just practicing them in the certain stints that I like anticipate. So it was more that than anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This offseason, because we were talking about Cheti, were you entertained watching her and Kyla go at it?
I was entertained by all of them, to be honest. But yeah, they said they had, I think, 5 meetings, 6 meetings. Yeah, so just again, but it's funny because they know each other, so that's probably even more funny. I don't know if they talk trash. I would love to know what that was about. They say they both don't, but I'm sure that they do. So just the competitiveness between those two. But at the end of the day, like, we come back and we're family members. Yeah.
Has Jacqueline showed you, like, progression since she first got to training camp? Like, what have you seen from her?
Yeah, she was super vocal today. Okay. She got to, again, call out some of the plays. Like I said, like Kia, LA, they're going to have a lot of responsibility and not just the point guards. Yeah. So she was really, really loud today. And she was just making real simple reads within the position that we're putting her in. And then just her length, her ability to rebound, crash, versatility on defense has been really key for her.
How important is it when you bring in players like her who don't have as much wnba experience, but you got to see a full training camp? Like, it might be a little harder, I guess, with like Ashton too somewhere else, but you have someone like Jacqueline, like, you've seen her a little bit more.
Yeah, it almost goes back to the continuity factor of, like, we've seen her for a really long time. We got to know her. She knows our offense and she knows our defense, so obviously that helps. And just seeing her grasp it and then take onus of the role that we're putting her in. So that helps, but you could just see that, again, she's coming to life. She's talking a lot now. So we talk about vocal leaders, but just her herself, just being her authentic self, you could see it come out more and more.
Totally.
Yeah. Is it kind of strange having, like, these 8 days off? I know you guys make the most of it, but is it like, you're gonna have this back-to-back and have these 8 days off after this last intense weekend? Is it kind of just weird?
No, it's just preparation, right? I think I said this like a couple weeks ago. Like, we saw the schedule. We knew we were going to have these 8 days off. For me, it's like, again, adding more practices of what the cleanup we could have had too. And then, to be honest, it's actually nice to have all this a little bit of time, because then it adds into our training camp, where our conditioning builds, as you guys know about conditioning, how important it is. You know, as I laugh, but shoot, I'm tired. I was tired too yesterday. So just think about it. If everyone came back from overseas, say you're one of them, and you came from overseas, right? Now you're learning a whole new style. We tweaked some stuff. So again, you guys didn't practice yesterday, but I'm adding in practices, new stuff, on top of getting in shape within our system. So it actually benefits us to have these 8 days, from just my perspective from a coach. Yeah.
How's Veronica doing?
She's good. She's sick. And so when I say, well, you're sick, you got to stay away. It's just respect, so we don't get anyone else sick.
You expect her to be, like, okay though this week?
She's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, she's
cool.
fine. We're just making sure, like, because she has like a cough, like we're just like,
Yeah.
be cautious. Yeah.
As you guys still navigate the new development spot, how did you come to the decision to not activate Mila for that third game?
That's something I'm still like trying to map out. Again, it goes obviously if players, go down, obviously she becomes very valuable, but she's valuable regardless. We put her in a lot of different situations today with different units and different lineups. So just keeping her to make sure she builds some synergy between the different lineups. So we mapped out the schedule too, and the biggest thing I think is that we're communicating with Mila when she's going to play. So she's prepared, but I actually told her to be prepared any game, and so that's how she's taking it. And that's definitely a position that is not for everyone. It is tough to be ready every game. It's tough when you don't know when you're playing, so that's why the communication between us, the front office, and herself is really important.
Is that something that could, like, as a coaching staff, you guys could literally decide like that morning, or because I think you said you have 60 minutes to record it, right?
Yeah.
Like, when are you guys finding yourselves going, okay, she's going to be activated, she's not going to be activated?
It just depends on literally on the game, the lineups, and obviously if people get hurt, like you have to just be ready for anything. That's why you give her the onus of be ready anytime, any day. And we treat her like that. Again, we're treating her just as if she's on the team. She is no different. We don't even call her PD. We call her a player here. Like that's what she is. She's showing up every day. She's working her butt off. And so, yeah, we just see Mila as another player. Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys want to play next week?